Welcome to Coffee Break with Charlie. Here is where we're taking life one sip at a time. We'd like to welcome Linda Scott on today. She's the CEO and founder of LS1426 Incorporated. Welcome to Coffee Break with Linda.
Thank you, Charlie. I haven't seen you in years.
I know.
Last
my birthday party.
Yes.
Yes. We had a blast that year.
Yeah, you know I sing, right? Remember?
I didn't even know you could sing. That is what was so amazing.
I know, and your mouth was like.
Well, you're doing some good things now for our community and young ladies. Why don't you tell us about what you're doing?
Right now, I'm getting ready to have Continuous Love. That's a project and a charity of my heart that I love. It's a tea party that I'm doing, and it's to help kids who have lost a parent prior to graduating from high school. And then we try to send them off with care packages. You know, the items that we really need, the toothpastes, the towels, the shower gear, the sheets. So those are the things that we're doing.
Do you have a website, or how do people go about donating to your organization?
We do have a website, which is www.ls1426inc.com, or you can call us at 754-273-6457.
See, you're doing so much work, you can't keep up with all your contacts.
I know, right? I know. It was like, okay, now which number goes where? Yes.
Now, so I hear you're doing your tea party. A tea party is something that you host every year. So tell us about the tea party. And who have been some of your hosts of your tea parties?
The last year that we did a tea party, it was Miss Kim Fields.
Tootie?
And she did a phenomenal job. The theme of that last year was...
Tell them who Tootie is, because some people may not know.
Tootie plays on Living Single, so you would know her from there. The younger generation in the 80s, they would know her from Living Single. And then people of our peers would know her from
Facts of
Life.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
So that's who Tootie is.
So what is the tea party about?
The tea party is to help bring in young ladies so that we can wear our hats, you know, we have our gloves, we can network with each other, and to bring in those items, you know, to help the kids to go off to college with stuff that they will need.
So this seems to be something pretty dear to your heart. We're all about empowering our young generation, that they know that they're not left alone. So where did this come from? How did you go about having an organization to raise funds for college kids?
Well, the reason that I came up with that is I lost my daughter in a car accident a couple of years ago. And in order for me to live, I lived through giving for her. And she left me a son, and he's going to be a child that's going to graduate from high school and that won't have a parent. So it's, as our grandparents used to tell us, it takes a village to raise a kid. So I want those kids to know that we're here. We have to go back to knowing that it takes all of us to raise one child and to help that child get to the next level.
Okay, so how long have you been doing Continuous Love, and how many students have you supported thus far? Do you know that number off the top of your head?
Off the top of my head, I don't know the exact number. However, we have about, I think every year, I'm about 20 students in now. So I try to get about 5 students so that I can help send them and get them the type of items, because I've been doing this by myself. Mm-hmm. And the funding now has just completely just grown and grown and grown. So now it's like, ooh, I need my community to help me do what I'm doing.
Okay, tell the audience again how they can help donate to your organization.
You can help donate. There's a list of items on our website, or on my Facebook page, LS1426 Inc. is a Facebook page that have all the items that we will be looking for. Or you can give us a call at that number, 754-273-6457. And we can tell you exactly, you know, what items, how could you do it. By attending a tea party and you're bringing those type items in, that's a great way of helping. I will come to you as well to pick them up. So if you call me and say, come and get it, I'll be there.
So a part of the tea party, when is the tea party? Let's tell the audience that.
The tea party is May 4th of next month. May 4th. It's going to be held at the Jewish Community Center in Plantation. Actually, the address is 6501 Sunrise Boulevard. So that's when the tea party is going to be. It's going to start at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. The community is welcome. There's a $35 fee for the tickets and $40 at the door. So if you need a ticket, call me again. I'll bring it to you.
Is there a place set up online where they can purchase tickets?
They can, and you also can donate at www.LS1426inc.com again. So we've made it as convenient as we possibly can.
So do some of the young people that you are supporting, do they come from tragic backgrounds, or is it just the loss of a parent?
It's both, because some kids have lost a parent or both parents prior to graduating, and then it could be in a tragic, or you just lost a parent. And I am now trying to take kids who maybe they don't have a father in their life, period, or their mother is no longer in their life for whatever reason. So whatever the reason is, you have lost that parent, we're here to try to help you as best we possibly can.
Now, do your organization do any mentoring for these young kids?
We are trying to do all of that. I'm telling you, when it first initially started, it was just to get them the care packages and go forth. But now I am trying to get some of my lawyer friends to do pro bono, with the kids, to help them with any legal matters that they may have. Some of my dentist friends to give me give them a time. My girlfriends who do hair, listen, these kids need to be taken care of. And so the mentor would be all into that.
So what we say is, you who are hairstylists, attorneys, whatever field of work that you're in, that you can volunteer some of your services to LS1426 Incorporated, that it would be greatly appreciated. Mainly in today's time, society, we have so much that's going on that it, as stated before, it does take a village to raise a child. So we need your help. We need you to be able to partner with LS1426. Now, I do know that there are some other things that are going on. I know you host a fashion show every year as well.
Every year, girl, that's getting bigger and bigger too. I do 1426 Fashion Week. It's going to be held in Miami. The date is November 7th through the 10th. And I'm already getting designers from Italy contacting me. Girl, this thing's getting to be so big. It is just like blowing my mind. And then we have the emerging designers that we're just bringing in and showcasing their collection.
So how would designers go about wanting to showcase through your fashion week?
Designers, they could contact us as well, and they could send us an email at designers@ls1426inc.com. You can go to the website, again, I'll keep saying www.ls1426inc, and all the information is on there, and we'll get right back with them as soon as they apply for us.
So is that the same thing that the plus size models, they reach you that same address if they would like to be one of the models?
If they want to be one of the models, they'll do the same thing, but you just send us an email to models@ls1426inc.com.
Now, what do they have to send a comp card, or what is it that they have to do in order to submit their application to be one of your models?
If they send me a letter of interest, because I'm going to have a major model call tour, so there are cities that I'll be going to look for them. So if they send me a letter of interest, I can see what city that I'll be attending somewhere close to them, and then I can let them know I'll be in that city on this date, and then they can just come and walk, bring their pictures, and then we'll go from there.
This is like Linda's Got Talent. She's seeking you out.
Exactly.
So what are some of the other things that you're doing with the community?
With the community also, we have 1426 Academy, and the Academy trains young ladies and men and children on how to become a model, and not just a model for fashion, but a model for life. So some of the things that you learn at the Academy, you can apply them to your lifestyle.
What are some of the things that you're teaching?
We're helping them to build their self-esteem. Because once you feel good on the outside and you feel good on the inside, So your inside is clean. There's nothing that can hurt you.
Because what we find is that we are a society that we know how to fix up the outside. We get a hair done, your makeup, your fragrance, you get your educational background. But what's happening is internally, there's a whole nother set of things that are going on the inside. And those are the things that have to be addressed. What are some of those types of issues? Are you addressing issues of the past? Are you addressing, tell us about what are you addressing?
We are addressing quite a few things. It's your past, it's your present, and it's your future. Because from your past, we can fix it right now in the present. And then for the present, that future is going to be beautiful. So when we go on the inside and find out what is bothering you, what is eating you, why you don't like yourself. Because this is you. God made you for a reason. And now we have to go to him and find out what that purpose you brought me into this world. Because you threw the mold after you did me. So why did you bring me here? What is it that I love about me? So I have them in front of the mirror. Tell me some good things that you see. And it's sometimes very hard because people don't see what we see about them.
I often say this. Telling yourself the truth is the most biggest challenge that you can face. It's easy to put on the mask, cover yourself up. Even men. Men have a problem with telling themselves the truth as well. So it's not just about women.
No.
And when you begin to address the issues of your past, the issues of what makes you tick, why do you make the decisions that you make, those are some of the hardest decisions. Yeah. And when you sit down, and I say it this way, it's yes or it's no. There is no gray area. No. Either it's working or it doesn't work. A basic question is, do you like yourself? Yes or no?
And when you ask that question, I never thought about that. How do you not think about, do I love me? Because when I wake up in the morning, that's the first thing I see. The first thing, and I love me.
And see, and the thing of it is that we put on a facade. We say we like ourselves. I don't always like myself. Let's just make that clear. I have good days, and I have days that are not so good. There are times that past issues tend to surface, and you have to deal with that. You can't put a mask on and say, oh, okay, it will go away. No, it doesn't go away. And those are some of the things that we have to teach this younger generation coming behind us. When issues of your life show up, you've got to stop and deal with them. You can't make them disappear because they don't go anywhere. What happens is you learn how to mask it and you move forward and you never deal with the issue. So that's a great thing that you all are addressing some of those things so that the young people, as well as some of us older ones, because we don't always have this thing under wraps.
You're right.
Yeah, so what are some of the other things that you're doing?
I'm teaching them, believe it or not, how to walk, how to enter in a door, and how to exit out of a door. And half of us don't know. That's it. We don't know the correct way of walking in and to walk out. Because once you walk out of the door, say if you're going for an interview, you're walking out, you want to make sure they see your face walking out so they can remember, oh, I know her, she did something different, because people don't do that.
Yeah. All of this is what's happening at a tea party?
Well, not all of this is at a tea party. These are some things that's under 1426 Inc. umbrella. So these are some of the things that we do teach throughout.
Okay, so we don't want to get lost in the shuffle of just talking about everything. So tell me, so what will we expect at the tea party this year?
At the tea party this year, our guest speaker would be Bishop Betty Francis. And some of us may know her from the area. Her mother was Mother Francis on I think it was 1470 Gospel Radio back in the day, and she's going to speak. And the theme this year is going to be Lord, Guide Me to My Purpose. So she's going to talk to us about that.
Is this a Christian base or is this just general information?
This is general information, but you know general information is always God, is always in the makings. Mm-hmm. So it's not Christian based, but God is there.
Okay.
So we will have some praise dancers. We will have Miss Paula Coleman. She's out of Virginia. She'll be doing solo. So we'll have a good time.
So what kind of foods? You know, we people always want to know, what are we eating?
Okay, so that's another thing. When we're doing tea, Tea is cookies and little sandwiches and tea. And actually, the person who's providing the tea for us this year is Tiandra Johnson. So she is supplying us with the tea. She has her own company, so she's going to do the tea. We will have our sandwiches and our cookies and our little finger food. So don't come there starving.
Right.
Because remember, this is a charity event and you're here to give. So
is the signature of the event the hats?
girl, we're going to have hats and hats and hats and hats. And of course, we're going to have the hat parade. So that will be the fashion of everybody who think their hat is pretty. And the best hat will win the door prize.
Well, we look forward to the tea party coming up this year. That's May 4th, 2013.
Correct.
At 1 o'clock.
At 1 o'clock at the Jewish Community Center on Sunrise.
Well, we would like to thank you for coming to Coffee Break. I'd like for you all to know we have one other event. I'm going to be skydiving on May 18th. You can get the information from my website, www.coffeebreakwithcharlie.org. I would love for you to participate. If you don't want to jump, at least you can come out and be on the ground and cheer us on.
That would be me.
The amazing part is what people don't know is that I have a fear of height. And I've been talking about jumping for the past 2 years and haven't had the opportunity. And now it has presented itself again, and I'm doing it as a fundraiser. A portion of the proceeds are to go to help Coffee Break with Charlie Women and Children's Center. I want to have a shelter so that I can provide the arts program and different things that will bring back to the community and help them change. But more so than anything, I'm getting past my fear. I know some of you are looking and going, okay, could you find a better way? No! I think this is going to be the greatest. I'm partnering with Priscilla Danes of Wingspan, and this is her signature event, something that she does every year. Well, the past 2 years she's been doing, and we're going to partner together, and the proceeds will go towards that. So I look forward to seeing you all out there. So this is how you will be able to get information by going to the website, or I'm sure I will be posting it on Twitter, YouTube, my Facebook page. You'll be able to get information from there. So I'd like to see you out. If you're not going to jump, come out and cheer us on. And until next time, thank you for stopping by with Coffee Break with Charlie, and we'll see you soon.